cops where, like Terry, for example, right? Like, he got the whole shit that KJ just said in the bank.
Yeah, he
My
got
shit when I was
six
driving
police cars,
175,
2 bikes,
exactly.
and a helicopter
They're
on
super
him for
overly
that bank.
aggressive as of recently. Like everyone has had one run in or another with the cops where they've experienced this shit at first hand.
Now,
And we're
JJ, to
trying
add on
to
to
as
that,
well.
when I talked to Bloom about that situation, because Bloom was the cop that did all that, I asked him like, what's going on? What was with the fucking show of force against Seaside? And he said that someone on radio said that that it's Seaside and probably going to get shot. And so then aggression got amped up because there was multiple cars that were there and all this kind of shit. See, here's the point, right? And I tried to explain it to Bloom, was if you guys go into it thinking this every time, and the boys are met with this kind of aggression all the time, of course they're gonna fucking panic and be like, you know what, fuck these cops, yeah, because it was a simple traffic ticket, but then you jumped on the radio asking for 78s. He's like, oh well, another Seaside car pulled up. I said that car was actually unrelated to whatever the fuck happened there. They just went to use the bank, and there was another one of their boys there. Doesn't mean that they're getting there to fucking shoot you over an illegal parking ticket. And he's just like, oh, well, yeah, HOA wouldn't shoot us over a parking ticket. And it's just like, okay, so you can differentiate. The same as we can differentiate between the different cops that aren't going to go full-blown crazy. But then when you start stepping that shit up, of course they're going to bite back because they're sick of the shit that's been thrown at them. Like, I had a car. One of the boys were pitted into me and a group of people at Hayes at severe speed over 100 by Davenport. Car slammed into me, and when I was talking to Davenport later on, his response was, the people inside of Hayes are the least of my concern when I'm chasing your boys. Why the fuck is that even being said? I had a car slammed the fuck into me from a chase. I don't give a
that
fuck
was Davenport.
who it was. I know it was Davenport. That's why I said I was talking to him.
Fredo.
No, he got both of us. He got both of us in the same smack.
Davenport smacked Fredo because Fredo was stopping to try to pick one of us up. He smacked the fuck out of his car, which sent Fredo's car flying towards you guys.
So I went off at Davenport, and that's what he said.
That's the issue with this entire thing. This is like it becomes an infinite loop.
Yeah. And
so it started with maybe one bad incident. They upped aggression. Next time you run into them, it's the same thing. Somebody keeps upping the aggression, and there's just like, how do you come back from that? Like,
yeah, but the difference, Michael.
How is that different?
No, the difference is we try to reach out through Reggie, through me. I've been down there trying to talk to people in the PD to de-escalate. Me as a fucking gang in Los Santos is trying to go to fucking PD and de-escalate the fucking situation because
I know that's not like
no, but we do this like occasionally. But what about the other gangs around here who have a shootout with the fucking PD every fucking day?
Can I say something?
Yeah, I can.
About the whole escalation thing that you said. So, in all honesty, from what I've noticed, at the very least, almost every single thing that we do, because of the time frame that we're around, Davenport is always primary unit or always there first. He's always part of it somehow, right? Look at the whole Hayes thing, for example. That was over the Black Series that we got, right? When we did the S+.
Right.
Davenport was the one that rammed me and Reggie. Davenport also pulled up to the bystanders because they were like applauding and shit, pretty much calling him a dumbass. He's like, oh, keep laughing when you don't have a mechanic shop, blah, blah, like just making threats about shutting down Hayes and shit, right? Davenport is the one that rammed me today into a tree and made me fly out the windshield. And I got stuck inside of a fucking tree. Davenport is also the one that rammed me and Smalls off of our bike and then ran up and started cuffing us when we were on the floor recovering from getting ran over by a bike. So Davenport, in all honesty, is part of every single one of these things, and he's just super overly aggressive in every single thing.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, nothing we do is gonna fucking stop it. Yeah, we can fucking go shoot him, do this, do that, but in reality, what the fuck's that gonna do?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? There's nothing we can do.
No, nothing we can do. But yeah, we're trying to de-escalate. We're trying to open channels towards the PD to have a conversation to try to figure out, a way of coexist, if that
Yeah,
makes
but
sense.
we end up as the bad guys, even though he's the one that
Yeah,
keeps
but
doing overly aggressive shit.
it doesn't matter, in the big picture. But at the same time, where JJ's coming from, with the bike swaps, like I remember that as well, but this is like a couple of months ago. We knew that if we use bikes, the cops will go hard. And I guess that's where your mindset is coming from. But what I'm trying to get out there is today, it doesn't matter. At this moment, it doesn't matter what you do. They will still go hard from the get-go. I know as well, when we were doing jobs back in the days, we were like, yeah, no bikes because the cops hate it. They will go batshit crazy over it. So we stay away from it. We use cars. We have a helicopter. We go there. We do this, And I know where it comes from, but and the more swaps you're doing, the more angry they will do. The same with the more blocks you're doing, the more angry they'll become. The more reason they will have to shoot you. The more camachos you're bringing, the more agitated they will be and try to fucking, boom you wherever they can. So,
Yep.
At this moment, as a member of Seaside, breeding is a bad thing for the PD, and they will, like, if they hear, see, or recognize one of you guys blacked out being a Seaside member, they will do this around these hours. That's what we're dealing with.
You're not wrong.
I think the simple thing as a resolve for the original reason we're talking is when you do a job, you all need to make a clear, established leader. Like whenever I've been on a job with you guys, I point out who's going to fucking run this shit. Right? Have a clear leader for it. Everyone else follow in line. Whatever they want to do goes. Alright, so if JJ's leading it, he wants to do something creative, don't mention anything. Just let it play out and do his thing. Same with you, Nigel. If you're the one who's leading it, let it play out. Don't turn your fucking radio off, JJ, and handle it. Alright? Very simple.
And stop arguing in the middle of shit. Nothing good comes out of it, all right? Like, if somebody asks for something, do it, or try at least, help each other out. If people are in handcuffs, let them be in handcuffs. We understand. Everybody agrees. He goes to jail. We take that, no worries. But if there's a possibility to save somebody, we try, at least try. We need to be able to trust each other, and we need to stop fighting, amongst ourselves, because we have a bigger enemy out there. It's the fucking feds. And the more we fucking beefing in, internally, the happier they are.
You agree to that?
Claro.
Yep.
Nigel?
Right.
Or what? Yeah.
So you guys are able to walk away here as friends, yeah? Or you guys need to talk
I
to
want
each
to have a
other?
sidebar with JJ after this section.
Yeah, that's up to you
Whenever
guys.
we're done. Yeah, I just
Yeah. No, I feel we're done. Like I said, yeah, I will talk to the other boys here, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah. Let me talk over here real quick, JJ.
Sorry, I cut you off there, Michael. I didn't mean to, but
My point is just that if you get labeled that Seaside is, shooting, then you have to somehow get rid of that. And that's when you come to that point, it's hard to pull back because there's going to be escalation and there's always going to be an outcome that is probably not the desirable outcome. So, and if you try to talk to them, then I don't know. I don't know what else you can really do. But
Every cop's been
remember
saying
the
I need
entire-
to talk to Snow about Davenport. I just got off the phone to Luca
the
about
issue, the issue with that is that you can talk to him. You can say that this is how I feel. This is what's happening. If you don't have any proof of him breaking the SOPs, then it's hard. It's the same as proving, a crime.
I
Because
think
he's
I think
breaking
it's
SOPs.
more that whenever, and I've experienced this over many years, right? Is as much as I try and keep a somewhat copacetic relationship between both sides, to me, I voice my opinion to the cops, and then they're like, well, it's not me as the problem, so whatever. You're just bitching again. Right? And they can sit there and agree to me the whole fucking time, but then still do nothing to try and change it. For example, Luke is quite high up. He understands my frustration and he's spent lengths talking to me about it and doesn't agree with the shit that's happening sometimes. But then he has also, on the other hand, said Seaside just shoots cops all the time. Even though I
Where's
sit there
that
and
coming from?
explain, like, the reasons why we've shot at times. So it's come from them all just sitting there saying this together, right? If I
It's
stand
kind
here,
of like they're, yeah, but it's just a lazy way of, like, excuse what the fuck you're doing. Like,
no one wants to
I
deal with
understand
the
we're criminals. I
problem.
understand we do this entity. I understand we shoot sometimes, but we are not known for being a gang that is like, hey, you pressure us, we kill you.
Well, if they do push our
We are
buttons,
not.
we kill them. But
They push us
it's
into a
less
corner
that.
where we don't see, if we don't see another way of getting out of this.
I think
we
the
strike.
correct thing you should have said there was that we're not one that just shoots just for the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
We shoot when we either A, have to, like that S plus, or B, we've been pushed to a point where it's just fuck you. You clearly do not give a fuck anymore. So I'm fucking over the top with this now. So talking to them, to me, as much as I've done it many times, it just feels like it falls on fucking deaf ears, and it's just fucking Reggie bitching again. When in reality, I'm just trying to make it so everyone can enjoy waking up and doing shit. As odd as that
Yeah,
sounds.
it's fucking easier to deal with another gang we're at war with, because at least we can have a meeting, we can have a talk, we can agree, we can disagree, and we can work towards a common goal of moving forward. With this cops, there's no moving forward. I don't know. I feel like you're talking to deaf ears. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, whatever evidence you have, they will always back their, their own shit, and we would do the same, of course, but the only
there's
thing
plenty.
I feel is like reach out to other gangs who has the same fucking experience with the cops, and just join forces. And like, hey, you want the heat? Here, you got it.
Yeah, but like I said, that's just still gonna end up
Then they
doing
will
the
bitch
same
and
shit.
cry about getting shot everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've been there as well. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't see a way to make a resolve from this. Like I don't care. I can go talk to Snow again.
You can
and
talk to him.
talk to him
like,
about Davenport because he's in like
keep
he's
the channels
Davenport's
open.
boss. But it's also going to come down to the point of like I don't need receipts for this or anything like that to explain about the situations. Like if Davenport tells me he doesn't give a fuck about me when he's chasing Seaside, that's kind of fucked me. And that shit's crazy, especially saying that keep laughing until you lose your business and that kind of like. I don't know.
The cops are one thing though, but the more like I gotta be honest with you, like, of course, what
Why
Nigel
can't
said
Davenport
is
just
out of
pick on
pocket.
Reggie?
It should never be said, right? And I understand that, but the way JJ takes it and handles it afterwards, it's not good, man.
No.
It's
Going
it's
off the
bad.
radio and letting him get caught.
This is the second time he's like turned his back on the boys again, bro. Like, I don't know.
I don't care about the turn in the
I
back
got a
shit.
lot to
Like
say about it. It's just like whatever to me at this point.
I don't care about the turn in the back shit for the other thing. I'm not putting it on the same page. When it comes to turning off the radio and letting your boys get caught by cops, that's not good.
Well, I'm gonna be devil's advocate again
Yeah, please.
because he did
Right,
literally
right.
say somebody. He literally said somebody who's not JJ, come help.
Because JJ didn't want to help. That's why he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that
Well,
also
well,
rolls
I know,
back
but
to,
again, I'm just a devil's advocate.
Yeah. No,
Just
it's
saying
not
that
good.
that's what
Like
he
I said,
said, literally.
Ask him to pick up a bike, lockpick a bike, and come and pick him off. He said he will not use a bike. He said, okay, can somebody who's not JJ help me? Or not JJ, who is best friends with the cops, help me.
Yeah.
So trust me, that is so bad, and it should never occur.
that
should never
that
happen.
ain't
Doesn't
funny,
matter how.
Draco, at all.
That it is funny.
No, it's not.
Think about
It is
It's
not funny.
I think it's funny.
Okay, well
Like, if you
that's
would've said that to me, I would've taken it serious.
that's a bad mindset. Well, there's a difference between you, and I don't think I need to point out the obvious here, but you got to think about the comments that JJ himself gets a lot of the time inside of his fucking head. He doesn't need that shit in the city.
Oh, I know that.
That's
but
why I
was
said
like,
that it's
I'm
off the
thinking to
cuff.
myself, you know?
And Nigel definitely wouldn't have meant it that way. But you gotta think that this shit should never be said from us.
No, we agree
And
to that, and I
I
think
don't
everybody.
agree. I don't
Sorry.
agree that JJ should just shut off completely. But like I said,
No,
devil's
he
advocate
shouldn't.
is that he was requesting somebody that wasn't JJ to come and help. So JJ wasn't in the wrong, but it's still he handled it incorrectly.
Yeah.
Well, he handled it incorrectly in the first place by getting us to get a bike, and he denies that. You know,
Yes.
like I gotta be honest with you. If somebody of you guys are in the trouble, I will use whatever what it takes, bike, car, helicopter, whatever, to try to save you. It doesn't matter what it is. That should be like the end of it. We need to be able to establish
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I would say, I told him, like, I'll ask you guys, but like, Axel, Donut, Mona, and whoever
They will
the other
probably not
person-
want to do a job with JJ in the future.
No. They
Am I
said
right?
they wanted to at least like talk with you guys about it. So you guys can know how they feel, right?
But bring everybody here
but-
then. Like,
I
it's up to you
don't
guys. You
think
guys feel
that's
like
really
it's a good
relevant
idea?
to continue dragging through it. Like, if
no,
we've
maybe
handled
not
the
drag
two
him to it,
boys,
but if they have something to say, we need to hear them out as well. Like we shouldn't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
shut it
definitely.
off. Like, but at the same time, I feel like if JJ is gonna be here with us, would that happen? I feel like it's kind of like every time everybody's boiling
Yeah,
on top of
yeah.
JJ, and I don't like that. But he kind of like put himself in those fucking situations every fucking time. I'm
I just
sorry
think
to
that it's
say,
just
but-
such a fucking simple resolve to it. Is establish the fucking leader for the job, and that's it. I think
the
that's
memo,
so
from
easy.
what I understand, what they were saying is, like, what they understand that what like Nigel said probably wasn't good, but like Nigel did ask for
It
help,
is not good.
and like
no
he kind
problem.
of just denied it, and then the boys are kind of just like, yeah, he asked for help. You should have just done it instead of like argued. If you want to argue, you argue afterwards, not like in between the jobs and shit.
Yeah, that's
And
one
like,
other thing.
they know that they got him like sent to jail and shit because of JJ, because he didn't even help or nothing. So I don't know. It's up to you guys. Do you want me to bring him here or like call him over? I think Donut, Axel, Mona, and I forgot who else. One more.
In my
The
my
thing here-
opinion is
Yeah.
we've dealt with it as council already. Between the two of them, they were the two root problems themselves. The others should just understand that we've handled this. It doesn't mean that we don't need to hear from them, but we also, like KJ said, don't need people piling on JJ because he's going to feel a certain type of way after that.
Mm.
Because I don't think this went the way that JJ thought it was going to go, right? When he spoke to me about it. But I spoke with Michael and KJ. We decided that's it. We'll just bring fucking JJ here. And
Yeah, that's why I wanted them both here, because I've been talking to like history with JJ, and like everybody else when they talk, they speak their own cause, the way they see it. That's why it's good to have, because JJ is very good at talking to you one-on-one, talking to me one-on-one, talking to you one-on-one, talking to you one-on-one. When everything is put to the table, kind of like it changed, the narrative a little bit. Not that I'm against anyone, but the problem here that can occur is like if this is the second time, people will like, if I was a member of Seaside, I'm gonna do a job. I don't know if I would do a job with JJ. You see what I mean?
Well, isn't
I
this
already
isn't
said,
this
and,
the
like, I know
first
it's a
time
bad
that's happened in a
mentality.
job?
Yeah. What?
Isn't this
Like,
the
I know it's
first
a bad
time?
mentality with like with
Second
this, but, like,
time.
I've
In the
said that,
job.
like, I'm not gonna do a job with JJ. I just can't do it because we have such different mentalities. 2 jobs, we just always butt heads with, no matter what.
Yeah, I do the same. That is not a good thing.
I know it's not.
Mm,
But it's just,
But that's always going to be a thing. I would do a job with JJ because I have somewhat the same mentality as him.
And I'm
I
also of
agree,
the
I
same
dislike bike
mentality.
swaps, and so it's
I
not a
don't
bad
mind
thing per
bike swaps.
se.
I just like to have an actual full-blown plan and make sure that it's like, you guys know me when you've dealt with me, right? Is I have a backup plan for the backup plan. I over prep, and it's just
it's
my
like
thing.
a good example is the meth runs, right? Like JJ likes being sneaky, not really being even seen by the cops. He's just kind of try to like hide the best he can. And then like me and most of the boys, we actually enjoy the chase of it, you know, and, like everything that comes with it, not just trying to hide. So that's like, you know,
It's
that's
a
like the
different
difference.
mentality how you look at, you know, the problem solving. What are you doing, basically?
Yeah, but again, I can see why he would hide, because when you get in
Yeah.
a chase, you're suddenly, you know, now you have to lose them. If you never get
Yeah.
them on you in the first place, it might be boring, but
Yeah, but
it's
that's the
easier to
thing.
get out of it.
That's
Get the job
boring.
done.
You know what I'm saying? That's just
Yeah,
boring. Like,
but that's again, that's different mentalities.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
nothing bad about it.
I
The
know, but
reason
that's what
why
I'm
I
saying.
like
Like,
not being
I don't
seen
really like doing it.
is for a meth run and getting it out nice and clean is because of looking at future runs, right? We know that we need to do these runs, and then when it comes to the blue bags, if you all like fucking doing it just to have cops on you, you're fucking wilding out, because that's DT straight up. So you're looking at 3 years in fucking prison for your first charge as a minimum, and anyone else that's involved in that shit. So that shit you need to somewhat make sure that you're low key for, and if you've practiced enough on being low key, you know you're Gucci when it comes to the blue ones.
I mean, I know we can do it. It's just like I said, we enjoy the chase. We actually
We like to
enjoy
switch
like
it up a little bit. Sometimes we like to be sneaky. Sometimes we like to be loud. It depends on the day and the mood and whatever. With the plans, I feel like everybody has plans. It's just the eyes who are looking at it. Somebody thinks my plan are dog shit, but somebody like them. You know, think they're good. But having backup of backup, that's good. When it comes to bike swaps, I don't think we're not a gang that's used to do bike swaps that often. We have bikes ready if we need them, basically. That's about it.
Yeah, primary people on bikes were always myself or fucking Bodie when we
Yeah.
needed to, and
But
sometimes
I
JJ
don't
actually
understand a
used to be bikes
mentality
as
either.
well.
Yeah. But I know the old mentality. I understand because back in the days, you know, we had this meeting with the cops, you know, and they said if you guys use bikes, you know, we'll go extra hard on you. But nowadays
Which I
they
don't
they bring
understand.
they, they bring the
Yeah,
150% hardness, you know, in the when you leave the bank right now. So there's no different, you know.
I
but
know.
like
I
that
feel
one
like
you
we're going
said with
in
all the
circles at
bikes.
this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're going in circles, but
Just another quick update. Apparently, Mona and the boys made a deal with the ballers that we won't tax them for like the weed drop offs we have around here.
all right.
And they won't tax us for the the packing spots that they told them.
Okay.
I'm still
I
gonna
think
Okay,
that's
that
tax
is
them if
good.
they drop off at my door.
no,
No,
don't
you're
please.
not
My
going to
my
do that.
my tax is one joint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, do that then.
But I literally do that to everyone that I see that comes up to my door. Is either one joint, bit of food, whatever. I honestly don't give a fuck. I just like fucking with people.
Yeah, that's a good deal. But I hope they can talk it out, and because I don't want this to be a thing where, you know, it can be a thing where people be like, "Oh, JJ's here. Yeah, I think I just step out."
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's pretty fucking petty, bro. Like this shit is not that serious.
No, he's petty as fuck.
All right, well, I'm
And
gonna
I
go
don't
ahead
want
and
to punish Nigel either for saying what he said. Like it's dumb, but like
I think he
bullshit is dumb
understands.
stupid
here.
for that. I'm just stupid for that.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
Funny, like,
he
I find it funny,
understands.
but it's just like it's
no,
just
no, no.
stupid.
It's stupid, but both of them are stupid. You know, it's kind of like two guys who are trying to, you know, rationalize what the fuck they're saying. You know, and I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, right? I'm pretty sure this was like Nigel's fault, anyways, because he's like the main hacker alongside with Donut. So, I
Mhm.
mean, like obviously, like he was the one leading it, and then
That's
JJ
the
tagged along. He
problem.
actually joined them.
JJ didn't know he was leading. Because we
Oh,
asked
he
JJ
did.
that.
What the fuck?
We asked
How the
JJ
fuck
that,
did
and
he
he said
not
he
know?
didn't.
He knew the boys claimed it, and who are the main hackers leading it? Nigel and Donut.
But
Of
that's why
course,
I'm
it's
saying
like
that you need
common
to make
sense.
an established thing, not just hope that people think that.
So I'm okay. That was kind of obvious, but we'll spell it out for him next time.
Yeah, putting in writing.
I think they're gonna go make out now.
Oh, maybe he doesn't need his blood pressure medicine then.
Maybe this is what they needed, you know, to get a little bit closer, to understand each other, to understand like because they haven't been doing too much together, and JJ has been absent, you know, like he's been around, but he haven't been with the boys for a couple of weeks, so
Yeah, at all.
It's a
At least when
dynamic
jobs are
that's you need to be around certain people for a certain amount of time, you know, to be able to understand what's going on and the level of how people talk to each other, deal with each other, and stuff like that. We should get away with this fucking arguing in the middle of doing shit. That goes for me. That goes for everybody here as well.
all right. Well, we all Gucci then.
Yeah.
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 All right. Guys, they said, yeah, need anything, let me know. I'll roll.
Although
Yeah, I need Davenport murdered.
consider it done.
What the fuck? He doesn't even answer. Cunt.
Sounds like a you problem, Reggie.
See, if you need any move, anchor. Oh, fucking hell, man. Sometimes I feel like we're in a fucking kindergarten.
Oh, trust me.
It's fucking crazy to me.
How does so when they say they go balls to the walls rather than sitting and hiding, how does that usually end? Like I know meth runs, especially when it comes to Hydra, always end up in shootouts. Is that just a general?
Yeah, that's the general.
Yeah, pretty much. So
If
just
you're able to hide and stay away from the cops, it's because the cops are busy with something else, and you know, don't.
no,
pay
there's
too much
there's
attention to you.
ways that you can do it and avoid getting cops on you. You just gotta make sure, like what we used to do, Michael, is I would have like a set leader of it, right, which is usually the one who's in the car driving, and then we would have people positioned all around the fucking city and make sure that we're ahead of them to see whether or not cops are coming, that way, and if they were, then they'd divert. We'd always be circling around that, so that we knew where cops were and we're trying to fucking get rid of them. So we'd be driving on railway tracks and all that kind of shit. But there are ways that you can really minimize the chance of having cops there. But like they said, they just enjoy the thrill of it, but they're not going to enjoy the thrill of it when you get onto the fucking blue bags. And the downside is if you keep getting caught, you ain't getting onto the blue bags.
Well,
And there's a massive difference.
If they enjoy the thrill of it and it always ends in a shootout, that's probably part of the problem.
Yeah,
what,
it's
what
possible.
was the entire Dark thing that happened as well?
Oh,
I
Dark
remember
swinging
with
his
the Dark
dick.
and Benji. Yes.
You're such a fucking idiot.
Really?
What are you
bro?
guys doing?
Really?
I'm
Really?
so sorry.
Donut's driving.
Why are you driving like a
Hold on.
fuckwit?
I was just driving back to Hayes, man.
Weird. Why are you driving like a
Sorry.
fuckwit though?
I don't know.
You don't have
Sorry,
to.
Guys. I'm sorry. It's just how I normally
Appreciate your
drive.
apology.
I'll punish him, Reggie.
Yeah, so Dark decided to swing his fucking big dick in Benji in an interrogation, telling him that because how aggressive Seaside's been, they're gonna just start shooting Seaside on site at jobs. Never actually amounted to anything. However, when you put the gang leader in an interrogation room and threaten violence against his gang like
Not
that,
violence. It was shoot on sight. If
Well,
you
that's
see
violence.
a CSAT member, they will shoot.
so
Yeah, but you need to say it how it is. Like the problem is the cops are like. I gotta be honest with you, Michael. When it comes to shit, you have different shift. Different shift means there's a different amount of fucking people working. When we normally do our things, you know, it's a little bit lighter. You know, when it comes to the police force. Later on, you know, on the day, there have more people around, basically, and everybody knows that. When we are mainly around, we are the biggest gang who's around and
What up,
doing
up to
stuff,
dawn?
and we tend to almost never go to violence with guns. We always try to stay away from it. But that one time when we choose to do it, the cops are not used to it, so they want to swing their dick back at us. Then we basically show them what's up, and we wiped them. Like we shot them all down, the whole police force, and they couldn't handle it. And since then, they've been having a hard on for what we are doing. So that's the honest truth.
See, with PD, it's always we're gonna remember everything that you did to us from fucking months ago, but all the shit we do to you, we're cops, deal with it. Then when you deal with that, then they just add that to their list of shit that you've done and why they're pissed. That's the big problem with their mentality. Is
Well, yeah, but you have to figure out how to do something about that.
well,
Because right now we're
we
in an
can
infinite.
stop
We're
being a gang. I think that's one thing.
no, because that's not how it works. Are they?
No.
Okay. Are they this aggressive with all gangs? Because then we cannot play.
I can't really answer
if
that.
they're not, no. But if they're not, then we can't just throw the Seaside card that they have a hard on for Seaside. If they're only aggressive with Seaside, there's probably a reason for it. We need to figure that out and fix it.
Actually, I lied.
what I would
I can
assume.
answer that. I can answer that quite well.
Okay.
During the shift one, shift three, we are the primary aggressors as criminals and the largest gang that PD deals with. Right? So we're in their face the majority of the time. They deal with us more than they deal with any other gang through this time, so it's what they know. Now, when we go to other shifts, they don't deal with just us. They deal more, say, for shift one, they deal more with Hydra, right? So they probably say
GG.
similar things about them, about how they always shoot and that kind of shit, yeah? It's another meth run. We're going to get shot by Hydra, that kind of shit, right? And they don't say that about us. And that's why they don't treat us like absolute fucking shit when it gets later into this storm. But the early ones, they mainly just deal with us. So they sit there and they realize they're dealing with us all the time. So it's what's always in the forefront of their mind. Because Seaside always does this. When in reality, how many other people do they actually fucking deal with that do jobs like what Seaside does in this time? Not many.
Well, my point is just, it's an infinite loop of aggression. Because people are going to get pissed, and then the other side is going to get pissed, and then you're going to get pissed, and then the other side is going to get pissed. So we need to figure out, even though it might be a lost cause from the start, a way to lessen aggression from both sides.
Yeah.
And
We
I'm not
need to
saying it's
do-
easy, and I'm not saying that we can just call somebody up and be like, hey, Davenport is a fucking asshole, because that's not going to do shit. It's the way they see things, and it's the way that we present it to them. Because right now, every time something happens and it ends in a shit show, people are just going to get annoyed, and it's going to, it's going to build up, and then it's going to go back to shootout.
No,
it's
but
gonna go
that's
back
one
to
thing
square
we told the boys. Like, if you're racing, put away your gun. They did a
Well-
bank job now. They didn't have guns. So we are kind of like de-escalating by not shooting.
Right.
They are going hard. Like, they're going so hard that the boys want to shoot them.
Yeah,
every
that's
day.
what I mean. But
We are kind of letting them get their anger out with us fucking fighting back.
and maybe that's the way to go. And then we just have to bite the bullet and let them,
But
do
why?
that.
But then again, you said devil's advocate. Why the fuck do we always need to be the guys who is de-escalating, who is trying to manage, the problem that's happening and trying to do everything, Like,
Because PD is a bigger gang than we are, and they can fuck us up every time if they want to.
aren't they here to protect and preserve and like
Yes,
fucking
and you're doing a
de-escalate?
crime.
No, they're here
I'm
to
doing a
obey
crime,
and
but
survive.
aren't their job, like, aren't they getting paid by the fucking state to do their fucking job? I'm not paid for anyone to go over there and de-escalate a fucking situation. Shouldn't it be the other way? He comes to me and say, hey, how can we fix this problem? Why should it be us as a fucking gang coming over there and say, hey, can we have a sit down? Can we have a talk? How
devil's
can we
advocate,
fix this?
because you know
Yeah.
that I'm always trying to fix this shit, but devil's advocate,
Yeah.
once they get that hostage out, they've done their job. Now their job is
Yeah.
to shut your shit down.
The second you get in the car and drive off,
Yeah, we have
It's
nothing
not
against that.
de-escalating.
We have nothing against they're doing the job. Nobody said that. But in their way of doing the job by trying to kill or take my life in the process, that's the difference.
yeah, that's what I'm like. We just need to find a way to fix it. And if
Yeah,
nobody,
the only way,
no,
let them get their aggression out and just smile and wave. Don't shoot, don't
That-
bring weapons. That's the only way. And we need to do that for maybe a month or two. And let's hope they calm down, they get their ego boost again, they're good. Because everything stems from being fucking big dick egos.
how do
The biggest of them all are in the fucking police force. They act like the biggest gang. They try to be the biggest gang. But if they want to fucking so hard to be gangbangers, fire them from the police force. Make their own fucking gang, and we can see. We can meet on the streets. See how big the fucking are then, without the fucking shields and fucking saved from the fucking government. They're fucking pussies. That's what they are. Sorry, a little tantrum
you're
there.
fine. Yeah, no, you're good. I'm not saying you should just roll over, but at this point, like one side has to give, because
Yeah.
if both sides are worrying about their ego, nothing's ever gonna happen. As much as I hate it, as much as I don't think you should have to, PD is and will always be the bigger gang, and they will fuck you because they are allowed to, while you are not allowed to do the things you're doing. So this is a losing battle. If you know,
Yeah.
it's always a losing battle. Like being
No,
a
no, we
criminal
know,
is a
we know.
losing battle. Yeah.
For us, it's more about the aggression. It's not that they're aggressive, because we understand that. We understand they have a job. We understand they're aggressive. They understand they want to arrest you, and we can handle that. Nobody has an issue. Nobody has an ego or anything towards it. It's more about, the way you get to your goal. And if the way is to try to take your life in the process, I think that's, where the issue stems from, getting pitted off a bike in 120, get pitted with your car into a fucking wall, you fly out.
Yeah. Well, I would lose my shit too.
Yeah, but you need to just take it on the chin, smile, and just let them do it so they can get the satisfaction of burning you alive. How long can you take that? That is the question. How long can we, as Seaside, just look at it and say, hey, boys, chill, relax. Just let them do it. Let them get their anger out, Let them get the ego boost. Or should we fight back and show them, Because we know we have done it multiple times. So we show them if you want to, we can end their fucking life and career if you want to.
All right, time to dip. I just showed up.
Yeah. Sorry, like, I think the right way was we're doing,
You just
Stop
showed
doing
up?
this gun shit. There's the prism is down there.
Listen, if shooting Davenport over every time he fucking does that, and just Davenport, would it help with the situation? It would be what to do, but it won't help anything. It's just shit.
At least take us seriously when we're reaching out a hand to try to open, a pipeline of communication, Give us that courtesy.
Oh, with BBMC.
What's bonus? It's up again. What's
I'm sorry.
I was trying to fucking talk to him. What?
Yeah, we're yelling war with BBMC.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I have like 50 people that call me. Read.
How about we strap up Reed
What?
with bombs and send him
What do
into
you want,
mission road?
Reed? What am I up to? I'm in fucking meetings.
He blew me up yesterday, Michael.
No, I don't.
Fuck that guy.
Why did you blow up Reggie? No, I'm just asking. He's upset with you, but it's not turning into a thing. It's not like you're gonna go to war with Seaside.
No, just tell him the boogeyman is coming in the name of KJ.
Yeah, but so that's all. It's just a back and forth.
Hey, what back and forth? There was not even a fourth from me.
He's saying there's no back and forth. There's not even a fourth from him. He's being a diva. Well, that does sound like Reggie, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pissed that I got fucking blown up. Jeez.
okay. You wanna elaborate? Okay, you wanna elaborate because I've heard something about this already, and it seems like you guys are just being dicks about it. Right. Well, that's not what I was told. What's happening? So Eugene didn't, you know, casually stroll up and start fucking robbing a local. I don't fucking know. So you're saying all of this is because of Winewood Hills? You're saying Seaside was in the hills G-checking you? Reggie, why are we G-checking people in Winewood Hills?
Because the car was coming from Seaside Turf where the local was robbed.
What's in the car with Eugene? Ask him.
Well, I can see why people didn't want to bring, like, they don't have to tell you their names. Anyways, that's... So what, you're saying that the car came from Seaside Turf and went to Winewood Hills?
Yeah. What I was told. Not even just Seaside Turf, but from where the local was robbed.
Well, that's not the concern. I don't think they care about Vinewood Hills. They care about the concern that somebody robbed a local, and that's where this thing. I don't fucking know. We can figure that out.
Yeah, where is he? Let's link up with this guy.
Well, it probably pissed off the people that were involved.
Reggie, mum, but what? Okay. Okay, guys. It never happened.
Right.
It was a fever dream.
I don't know. You tell me.
Welcome to chat. Yeah, I was
Maybe
spaced
you
out
say,
for a while
well,
there.
maybe you say that then. I don't think this is.
No clips. Not taking clip requests right now, thank you.
Well, were you, you know, just letting them do the thing, or were you being disrespectful? Well, that's the thing. Then it escalates. Then you're both bad. Well, that everyone fucking does that. Nothing new. Oh, you don't, but that's because it's you. Pretty sure Eugene and everyone else does that. Yeah. Okay, well, that's from what I'm being told. That's not the reason they were concerned. You can do whatever you want in the hills. They saw somebody robbed a local and went that direction, so they went up to check. I guess they found you guys. I don't know. Is there any logic? Is there any logic to that? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll ask, but
Are you putting logic and read in the same sentence?
well, I don't use logic for anyone really. Anyways, I'll figure it out. But that's what it came from. Somebody took shit from a local, and they were looking for them, and apparently they went in that direction that you guys were found. I don't know. I can't tell you. If you want me to look into it, I will look into it. And why are you bringing it up, Reed? Are you saying you brought up fucking I forgot, but you went into I think whose name did you pull again? Fredo's name?
Fredo, yeah. He pulled
Oh,
up.
is he still fucking talking about it? Jesus Christ.
Right. What's up? Yeah, because I've been in meetings all day. No, I don't care about the war. Yeah. Yeah, well, you shouldn't. Well, that you probably can't do 30 years and then another 30 years. So. That's what I mean. All right. Well, no, I am not. Wait, what did you say? I ghosted you, or? No, I literally texted you.
Oh no,
didn't even know
ghosting
if-
again. You're gonna have another Miguel.
Oh my
Fuck.
God, stop, Reggie. What got brought up in a meeting? No. There was something different got brought up.
Get him, Drew. What up, Drew?
Hey, Cuddles. Hey, do you know
Oh,
if
that's another thing.
Speedy's
Did you
around?
fucking rob the hospital, you fuck? Well, apparently you were caught with, what, 18 bottles
Right,
on you?
right. Do you know when?
That's not what we were told.
All right. Always? Okay.
Then what happened?
Appreciate you. I will give him a call then in an hour or two.
No, he took a doctor hostage.
No, we're good. I just need to speak to him. Yeah, I'm very sure.
Yes, you robbed the
Yeah,
hospital.
but yeah, just tell him, I need to speak to him. Hey, appreciate you.
Can you not do
All
that?
right, you
Because you
too.
know how
Bye-bye.
bad that looks, right? Well, that's the thing. They didn't. We had to fucking pry it out. Can't you just fake a cough? Oh my fucking God, Reed. I love you, but you make my life a living hell
Come on, little
sometimes.
fella. There you go.
It doesn't matter. Because they thought that I gave it to you. PD. Yes. Because there wasn't apparently no statement made. So they didn't know how you got it. So they just assumed that I gave it to you because there's no fucking trail.
That's right. Huh?
Well, that's what we did as well, but they didn't. So they just assumed. Yeah, they have their moments. Well, could you at least have shot him instead? No. But it would have looked like an accident anyways. Yes, kinda. Well, what did you take? No, I don't care about that. Yes, please. And if you do, make sure they know you stole it and I didn't give it to you. Yes, Reed, you go and steal it, and then you 911, hey, I stole this. Because then it does not fall back on me. Well, you're gonna get caught with it on you anyways. No, you can... I don't know if it's... It doesn't really say prescription. I don't know.
Michael, why don't you just OG order him?
Why don't I just OG order him to what?
Yeah. Not to
Not
steal
steal
from the hospital.
Because Reed needs something to do.
Told him, steal from the PD.
Alright, steal from the PD.
I think you shoot Davenport.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do something? Actually, you want to earn some money? You know this fella called what is his name? Davenport.
Davenport.
Yeah. You should execute him and steal his badge. I'll pay you some. I don't know. Is he around?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'll pay you good money. All right.
Maybe that should be
Appreciate
the
it.
bargaining chip, you know, for him to slow down a little bit.
All right. Well, he said all right, and he hung up. So.
Okay, give him
That
a
is really.
pass. All right, so we need to get the
Give me
blood
a-
pressure medicine for JJ. Do we want to drive up north?
Yes. Yeah, you can do. I'm gonna think about something real quick.
JJ, you want to come with us?
Yeah, I can come with you. Nothing else to do.
You want to start driving it up there, and you didn't really want to come.
No worries. I just love this car and the sound of this car and how it looks, you know.
Actually, I still have some at my house. We don't even need to go up north. Still have it.
Ooh. What is it though?
What is it? Blood pressure medicine.
Blood pressure medicine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help when you get a high blood pressure. I'm dealing with stressed
Yeah,
out
are you allowed
situations.
to just, deliver it out or sell it out without like any medical,
So it's not a prescription medicine yet.
Oh.
So we're doing clinical trials for it. We're back. Thought that I still had it here. I'd not have gone to sleep. Where? Where? Keep it on me in case he pulls back. I don't know if he's going to sleep or not. Just tried calling him. It was still on the other pages. Maybe he did go to sleep. Wanker. Now I don't see yellow pages.
Wait, who are you looking for?
JJ.
Davenport?
I think he went to sleep.
Oh, yeah, maybe. All right, let me call.
Don't try calling Cantor and see if she's on duty.
Let me call Letson first, and then I can.
We'll start heading over to the hospital.
Hello, what's up? Oh, yeah. I can. I can. Just we're gonna see if a doctor's around. If not, I'll meet you at Ho Depot. Yeah. All right. I'll see you in a bit then. Bye bye.
All that driving around when we didn't see any fucking cops. Fuck.
Let's go to Home Depot. I don't think Cantor's awake.
Okay.
Was the same last night.
What, not many cops?
Yeah, and then we were doing a race up in Sandy, and I saw like 15 to 20 cops jumping up in the Wastelander, you know, the big one transporting shit.
Just
There was no cops on the streets. Streets were empty.
What was that driving?
I don't know, it was dog shit. Oh, Ledson actually looking respectable for a change. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I've been doing workshop shit today. Hey, have you got any Oxy by any chance? Fuck, can I buy it? Yeah, it's all good. I don't have his number. Is he awake right now? Yeah. If you could send it to me, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate it.
What's a nosy cunt?
Fucked if I know. I'm avoiding any sanguine shit. Oh, sorry.
Unlucky car.
Yeah, I'm just not getting involved. Oh, thank you, Michael. How much I owe you?
I don't know, like 10K or something.
Okay, 1 second.
So you was responding to an email. So
You can send it to McGregor and I'll call you back. Alright, sweet as. Alright, talk to you later. Alright, bye. So what have you all been up to?
Meetings. Last fucking 5 hours.
Oh, hell yeah, you
Meetings.
guys are storefront? You guys in an onboarding for your storefronts yet?
Onboarding for storefronts.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing all morning is onboarding so people know everything about blueprints and that.
Oh,
Is this
about
some new
your
shit?
stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, just get in the car and we'll drive up north and you can do onboarding.
Oh yeah, okay. Let me grab my shit out so no one steals it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Close trunk?
I can. Okay, I will run to Mari's house and just go to bed. Gonna be honest with you.
No, we can
Okay.
just drop you off.
No worries. My car is
Alright.
safe at Hayes anyway, so yeah. Okay, I see you guys, alright?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a storefront now?
Yes.
Oh shit, okay.
I don't know if Jazz started on it yet, though.
Well, if you got Jazz, you don't even need me for onboarding.
What?
Jazz is
For
still
storefronts?
hired at the workshop for as a retirement plan, so she gets free stuff.
Fair
Nope,
enough.
you don't need to go up there.
Yeah, you can still go out there.
Still go for a drive, why not? Like I'm doing anything.
I'm gonna be going to bed soon, just so you're aware.
You're
Bad.
such a cuck.
Oh yeah, go on. Give me shit for the last 3 days. Yeah. Tell
I don't
me
know what you're on
more.
about.
Tell me